have to say, this practice right here, it's not exactly something like, ooh, that guy must be like, he must be like, because he's sitting like that, and because he's, I see the look on his face, and the way his body is moving, the way I can see ooh, wow, it looks, he must be like in a utopia or something. Not quite. Although the more you do it, the more endurance you build, the more you can sit here to achieve more stillness, and to couple with your inner power, the universal power, the higher octaves, the lower level density of this dimension, which is connecting to us through some etheric organs, which is coupling through some physical organs, and our lungs, and its connection to our energy center down here, the one which it's at 100% when we're in the womb before we get born, but then when we get born and after they cut the umbilical cord, it starts to go 98, 97, 96, 95, and then by the time people are 20 years old, there's only 10% left function in there. So first we need to build it back up to 100%, and then build up more energy, and then in there. But this practice, it feels pretty cool once it starts working, and once you have that emptiness opens up in the mind, the emptiness opens up in the body. Okay. But there's an endurance aspect. The sitting like this, it's the best way. This is the full lotus position. You can also sit in a chair or sit on the side of your bed and do the same, engage in the same process. Engage in the same kind of techniques to build energy, and to even build up the warmth and the electrical energy. The field and the body can charge up very, very strong, and can do a lot of high energy things. Even just sitting on the side of the bed, you don't need to sit like this, but sitting like this, you can build up the most endurance to accommodate for the most power. And usually there's a set amount of time I can kind of do it for effectively, until when I go past that threshold, that 25 minutes, 30 minutes, then it's okay. I don't have the strength, the endurance to continue, and I really feel my physical muscles and everything, because it's contracting and it's following the energy as it's contracting and expanding, it's physically pulling my muscles, and it's creating these waves of contractions that are flowing through my body. But it requires me to hold that emptiness open, to keep the mind empty. It requires not physical force, but some endurance. And after, when I get to that 25-30 minutes, I feel like, wow, it's I don't quite have the endurance to go longer. But it's the kind of thing that the more you can, the longer you can sit here, and the closer to 100% focus you can put into it, and keep that emptiness open, and let that wave build up, and the density and the gravity, the gravitational, really closing and opening, and the electric and the magnetic field, and these energy dynamics. It requires some kind of muscle, some kind of endurance actually to keep that open. So that's the training. But after 30 minutes of sitting like this, wow, your muscles are almost aching. Not the same kind of not that kind of ache that you might be used to, but it's a different kind of ache. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to do some training here. because the energy capacity is building up. After really working really hard, then after that half an hour, that then when you rest, and then the next day it'll be a little bit sore, but you continue, and then gradually your energy capacity will build up. Okay, that was a good training session. I'm going to change position. I'm going to continue, but I'm going to cut the recording. It's a challenge. It's good to record myself. I have the live stream while I'm doing it. It adds an extra layer of sort of thing that challenges me, but it's also good to just cut the live stream and just train on my own without anything recording. It's, you know, have to do both. Got to do both. Two different functions.